Well, the class on planetary boundaries is first and foremost a mandatory class for all L3 students. So there is a big cohort of some 350 or 400 of them. And this is a class that is, I would say, divided into two parts. The first part addresses the different dimensions of the Anthropocene, of what we call the ecological crisis: climate change, biodiversity, rare materials and resources, and we provide them with some of the key knowledge that they will be able to use when they will take their other classes on marketing, supply chain, and so that they can see how the traditional topics that they will study at HEC will be affected by the Anthropocene, in a nutshell, by climate change, loss of biodiversity, and so on and so forth. Then the second part of the class looks at the different topics that they will be studying at HEC: marketing, law, supply chain, finance, of course, and tries to address how these issues will also be transformed by the ecological crisis and what it changes in the way that we approach these topics. I expect that they realize at the end of the class how much economic activity will be affected by environmental changes, and that biodiversity loss, climate change, or exhaustion of resources that's not just an issue for ecosystems or for the environment, but that's a major pressing issue for companies that they will need to deal with. Well, I would say I could understand that kind of joke some 20 years ago, where clearly these environmental issues were still a bit stranger to the economy and to companies. And we need to realize that for a long time, we've been completely blind to the environmental impacts of industrial and economic activities. No, this can no longer be the case. And clearly, my vision for the work that I do here at HEC is also to help transform companies towards the low carbon economy that is, and I'm convinced of that, that will be the economy of the 21st century. So I'm here to help companies as well adapt, transform themselves so that they can flourish in the future.